Hey guys, it's me Bethany, and today I am doing a January flip through and a February setup. So first I'm going to start with my January flip through, and this setup worked very well. The only thing that didn't work so well was the to-do list, and that was just because I didn't have enough room to write everything that I wanted to. I really liked this page. It was fun to color in all my habits. The only problem was some of the categories didn't work so well, like the no junk food. As you can see here, that just didn't work, so I'm just gonna take that out. You know, I need my junk food. So on this next page is my daily doodle page, and I like this because I thought it looked really aesthetically pleasing. I just didn't have time to do it every day, but I think I'm gonna keep it in and try to do it every day next month. So this is my gratitude log, and I liked how this worked too. I liked writing down all the things I was thankful for because it kept me in a more positive mindset. On the next page I did my brain dump, and here I just put my final schedule. Next, this is my to-do list, and I decided to make another page for it because I just had so many things I wanted to write down and check off. So that's why I dedicated my to-do list to another page. So for my February cover page, I decided to keep it a little bit more simple, and I'm just drawing these little roses and stems with little leaves on them, and this is inspiration from Amanda Rachel Lee's February cover page from last year. So now I am writing February in the middle of this little rose wreath thing, and I was very happy with how this turned out actually. I am fairly new with lettering, and I thought this looked pretty good. So next I added my watercolor on top of my little sketch that I had, and I decided to do a light green for the leaves, and then for the roses I did this magenta-y color. I don't know if you'd call that magenta, but it's a little pinkish, and then I put some red in it as well. And I learned how to draw these roses by watching Amanda Rachel Lee's video. Basically you just draw a little circle, and you just make these little squiggles around the circle that you made, and you just want to alternate the squiggles so that way it will look more like a real rose. So I decided to cut out each piece of the design that I made and glue them all separately on the piece of paper. That way I thought it would look more dynamic instead of just, you know, one big piece of paper in the center of the page. So now I'm moving on to my monthly overview page, and I am writing monthly with my calligraphy pen that I got in a Micron set. And if you are ever wondering what materials I am using, I usually link some of the important ones that I use a lot in the video in the description below. And I also have some of the materials I use in this video in my What's in My Pencil Case video, so go ahead and check that video out. Now I am doing my vertical calendar, and on the right side I am doing my little mini calendar. I decided to do it on this page because I thought it looked a little messy if I had it on the cover page, so I thought it worked fine here because before I had my to-do list here, but now I'm doing that on a separate piece of paper or separate page. Here I just highlighted some important holidays or birthdays in the month of February, and I moved on to a little quote which says, "Every rose has its thorns," and I know it's a little bit cheesy, but it was really the only quote that I could think of at the time. I thought it went well with the theme that I had going with the roses, so I just put that there. And at the bottom of the page I put my goals, and my goals for this month are kind of the same from last month, but I just thought they'd still be good, and they are be positive, be productive, and be more outgoing. So now I am just recording all of my events that are taking place in the month of February. And here I decided to draw some roses right next to my rose quote. Now I'm moving on to my habit tracker, and I screwed up on the page, so now I am writing it again on a separate piece of paper with some watercolor. So here I am just outlining February with my Muji gel pen, and I apologize for these couple sequences here where the camera just was not in focus, and I just didn't really realize that, so I apologize for that. So for my habit tracker this month, I decided to get rid of some of the categories that weren't really working for me. I added some different categories in, like raise my hand in class, which I got that from my friend, shout out to Michaela. And I also, instead of putting no junk food, I put like healthy food. So if I ate something pretty healthy that day, you know, that doesn't happen often, then I'll mark that off. So below my habit tracker, I decided to keep my mood tracker, and I really liked how the mood tracker worked, and it was cool to see all my different moods throughout the month, so I decided to keep that there. I also decided to incorporate the leaves on the vine right next to my mood tracker. I thought it went well with my theme, as well as my roses at the top. On the next page, I did my daily doodles page, and I'm not really happy with how this turned out. I think the brush I was using was just too big to do the lettering, so it kind of ended up being kind of big, and I don't know, I just didn't like it that much, but here it is anyways. And yeah, as you can see, I kind of messed up there, so I don't know, I just had a lot of little mishaps, I guess, up there, but it turned out alright at the end. So moving on to my gratitude log, I wrote it using my, what is this called? I think it's called pigment liner, I don't know, I got it in a set of pens as well. And then after I wrote it, I did these little drop shadows with my Muji gel pen. And I don't know, I just love the way drop shadows look, so yeah, I did a lot of them. And then at the top and the bottom of the page, I decided to implement the vines and the leaves again to go along with my theme for roses. So on the following page, I kept my brain dump again, and I'm just writing brain dump in my calligraphy pen here, and I'm not really gonna do much more to it because I will add on to it during the month. Okay, so here I am doing my to-do list, and I'm writing it in watercolor, and I actually didn't like how this turned out either. I think I might redo this sometime if I have time, so they'll probably end up looking different when I go through my flip through next month. I know that happened with my January flip through. I kind of changed some stuff too, so yeah, I'm probably gonna change this page. I don't like it. Also, I thought these lights, they're not really fairy lights. They're just lights with clips, I guess, so that you can hang Polaroids or whatever, but I thought they looked really artsy when I was filming this, but now that I'm looking back at it, it kind of looks stupid, so I don't know. Comment below if I should keep them in or if I should just get rid of them, because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I just feel like they're kind of there. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.